on our last video on the Libby project. Well, this escalated fast. Well, I decided to cut the tailpipe off, but then I decided, you know what? This muffler leaks as well. So I went full cut mode and cut the muffler off as well. I'm glad I did because she junk. So it looks like we'll be putting that exhaust on this Liberty as well. Well, curiosity strikes and we pulled that muffler out. We got to see what it sounds like. What do you guys think? Do you think it's gonna sound like a hot rod? Or do you think it's gonna sound like a tractor? I'm voting tractor. All right, let's fire it up.
Three days later.
Now that we have that rear bumper dialed in, we need to put some exhaust. Well, temporary exhaust on this Liberty. Because if you remember right, the last time we were messing with the bumper, we just decided to cut off the exhaust. It was pretty rough shape. So now we currently don't have a tailpipe, a muffler, and it sounds like a tractor. So I came up with something a little temporary that we can throw on this Liberty so we can bring it to the exhaust shop and put some decent exhaust on this KJ. So I scored a muffler. Hey, it's made in the USA from the Boneyard. So I'm thinking maybe I can use a little bit of this pipe, put that in there, temporary weld it, and a little hanger action. We'll put it in the Liberty. Because I got to drive about 20 miles or so, and I can't drive it the way it is because it is loud. So let's see if we can mock this jerry-rigged muffler system up so we can get this thing out of here. So we can get this Jeep to the exhaust shop, which by the way is my dad's place. This jerry-rig exhaust system that I'm putting in here even has its own kickstand. Check it out. It's holding itself up like it wants to be in there. All right, let's. No barking. Three-legged guard dog. All right, let's weld that muffler in there. Well, we got the newly used muffler welded up in there. I made the little bracket there with that hanger. The welds are less than perfect, but we are gonna cut it off again and build some new exhaust. Kickstand still worked. We mounted the hanger right in this area. There's a little bracket hanging off the edge of this. There it is, off that tailpipe. So I'm gonna cut this guy off right there and weld it on this side of the muffler, tack it on there. Then we'll be able to put a bolt through it right here. So let's get to more cutting. Here we go, first start. Sounds like it used to. Well, we didn't use the tab that I just cut off. We did cut off the access kickstand, or better known as a tailpipe. But check out what we ended up doing for a hanger bracket instead. She does leak a little, of course. But look what we did for the hanger bracket. Oh yeah, we used the clamp off the tailpipe. And it's not going anywhere. She's in there. Well, the little exhaust that we put on there is not pretty, but functional and good enough for us to get to the shop to put some real exhaust on this Jeep Liberty. I believe the reason it sounds the same as before we hacked the exhaust off is because it's leaking fairly bad by that band clamp from the exhaust manifold into the exhaust system. That little donut or band clamp there, she's leaking pretty bad. So we're gonna have to address that too when we put the exhaust on. As always, thanks for watching, and until next time.